But last Friday, I just got back into jiu-jitsu again, and I went against a 250-pound dude. We were rolling, I saw him walking to the studio. What is up, guys? Coach Jandy is here, CEO of Texan Fit. Welcome to the Jandy Show. Yes, I know in the last videos, I said Texan Fit Show, but I realized that I want to make this a Jandy Show. I want this to be all about my personality, the things that I like to talk about, and just being myself, one-on-one just with you. Man, let me tell you this first, my lower back is killing me. If you guys didn't know, last year I got into the sport of jiu-jitsu. I was training pretty hard for 6 months straight on end, and then I had to stop. I had to stop because I wanted to put all my focus all into my business, so I stopped for a period of time. But last Friday, I just got back into jiu-jitsu again, and I went against a 250-pound dude. We were rolling, I saw him walking to the studio or walking to the gym, and I was like, wow, this guy's a big dude. Automatically in my mind, yeah, that guy's not my size. I'm not gonna roll with him. Moments later, 30 minutes into the rolling session, he comes up to me and he's all like, hey man, you wanna roll? Let me show you guys a video really quickly of how it looked like before I was praying to God that he didn't murder me. Take a look at this video.
Team Texan, baby.
My ass? Oh, you got my watch.
Hemo, say hi to the team.
Hi.
There you go.
Hey.
Bless you.
And so he's a 250-pound dude, and he goes by the name of Pebbles. They call him Pebbles because he's like a boulder. He's like a boulder and like an anaconda, because as you're rolling with him, he will find a way to slither his arms and then choke you to death, literally. He was slurring his arms in every single position, and he submitted me over 5 to 6 times. I'm sorry, I had to lie, over 10 times. Yeah, but I didn't quit. I kept fighting with him. I kept trying, and he knew that I had pretty solid endurance, but I just did not have a technique. And in the sport of jiu-jitsu, it's really important to understand the technique, understand when you're in a specific position, how to react. I had a lot of fun getting back into jiu-jitsu, but my back is a little sore, my neck is a little beat up, but it's always that great feeling at the end of a jiu-jitsu session practice, because you just feel humble. When you're doing well in life and then you just get knocked the wind out of you and you just realize, whoa, this is a good reality check. And so it was one of those moments. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. But today on the Jandy Show, we're gonna be talking about how to break that scarce mindset. And it's really important on this topic because of the fact that we're going into a recession. Inflation is high, groceries are high and more expensive, real estate is expensive, gas prices are high. Everything in this world that we are living in is getting more expensive. And what is typically the first thing that we all do? We all get into this scarce mindset, like, oh, I can't afford that. Oh, it's too expensive. Oh, it's all these emotional triggers that are shooting up in our head. Dopamine, firing, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. The reason why we all need to break that scarcity mindset is because we need space and clarity to make proper decisions and to understand what we want and to be intentional with what we want. Guys, it's still January 2023. It's not too late yet. But I want to share a couple of stories and examples of what a scarce mindset is and how to break out of that scarce mindset. So when I moved down to Puerto Rico in 2021, I officially decided to move, and this was during a tough time. Came back to Puerto Rico and didn't have a place to live. My roommate kicked me out, and so I got an Airbnb with 2 random strangers sharing 1 bathroom, paid $700 for 2 weeks, staying at that Airbnb for 2 weeks, knowing that I only had $3,000 in my bank account. And so I only had enough money for groceries, food. And during that time, I was in a phase of waiting to hear back from the landlord that was trying to rent out and lease his space. And so during those 2 weeks, I was obviously in a scarce mindset. I didn't have much money. I only had my massage table and my scooter. So I had to get resourceful. I had to become resourceful. Okay, I had my massage table. Now, how can I get clients? I have to reach out to all the clients that I've worked with before. So I got my phone out and started messaging a bunch of clients. A couple clients responded. bucked a couple sessions. And then once I started bucking a couple sessions, I started getting momentum. And once I started getting momentum, a client referred me to another client, who referred me to another client. And I started getting the ball rolling. And this was during a time where I didn't have a car and I didn't want to waste money on Uber. So I used my scooter to strap the massage table around me to get from client to client home just to make ends meet. And I was at first in a scarce mindset, like, holy shit, I don't have enough money. I took the risk on moving to Puerto Rico when I could have stayed at home in California with my family. And so when I was entering Puerto Rico, I was a little bit in a scarce mindset of, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money. I feel scared. But what shifted was the fact that I would be living as a homeless if I didn't find a place to stay, if I didn't have any money, not only react, but I had to take action towards making shit happen and change in my life. And so what did that take? It took reaching out to clients, providing a good service, letting clients know that I'm looking for more clients. And that was the way I got the momentum going. And then I was able to eventually put down my first down payment on my first apartment, which felt amazing. You know, I remember paying my first and last month of rent, literally having no money in the bank account. Like, whew. Now I have 1 month to hustle to make more money, to make ends meet for the next month, and so on. And so that's kind of how I was able to break out of that scarce mindset at the time. And a lot of the time, it's so easy to be scarce, in a scarce mindset. Like, I don't have enough money, I can't afford this. But we always need to ask ourselves, how can we add more value in exchange of a service that we can provide and do so that we can break out of that scarce mindset? Because a scarce mindset, it doesn't only exist with your finances, but it can also exist with your fitness. Let's say, for example, you're someone who has a lot of back pain. You have scoliosis, you have issues in your back, and you see people always working out, feeling good, endorphins running out of their energy, and you're just like, that doesn't ever work for me because my back is always in pain, I'm always hurting. I believe that there's no point of me getting in shape because my back is always in pain, it always hurts, I never feel good after I do a workout. And so that creates a belief where you have a limitation where you can't go to the gym and get a good workout because you're always in back pain. Rather than addressing the issue and being more specific, that scarce mindset of believing that you're never gonna figure out a solution to your lower back pain can lead you into never getting in shape, because you believe that because you have lower back pain, you'll never be able to get those good workouts in. But imagine you were able to solve that lower back pain. And I mention this because I have a client in particular who I think of who went through this. She had an injury on her lower back, or she had scoliosis affecting her. And she believed that because she had that pain, it created a mindset in her head where she would never be that person who could work out effectively and, you know, get in good shape because of this lower back pain that would always hurt. Everywhere she went, when she would drive, when she would work, her lower back was just always excruciating pain. But until we worked together to solve those back problems and back pains within the first 2 months, we got that to disappear. And once we focused and targeted those specific areas, it improved. And then after that, we started doing some weight training. After we started doing some weight training, she started seeing results in her body and her mind started opening up and she was breaking out of that scarce mindset. And so I tell you this because a scarce mindset leads to false beliefs. And when you have false beliefs, you never hit your goals and you're never truly fulfilled with the quality of life that you were living. And so whether you are someone who's new into fitness, whether you're a beginning entrepreneur who's just learning how to make money from the service and the value that you're providing and offering, I want you to know that the scarce mindset will always try to find its way to creep up into your head, into telling you that you are not this. You can't do this because of X, Y, Z. You can't make money because you're not confident, because you don't have good business skills. That is not true, guys. In this day and age, we go through a lot of chaos with what's going on in the reality of the economy. But the reality is that the mirror is what's gonna tell you the truth, the self-reflection. And if you keep operating from a scarce mindset, then you're never gonna be able to enjoy the freedom of life, make a lot of money, feel healthy and feel great in your body, be confident, have a great mindset, talk with intentionality, and be intentional with your actions. And so the way to stop this this scarcity mindset is by identifying what is the source of the problem. Is it that back pain? Is it that pain that you have in your shoulders that's hindering you from actually going to the gym and getting those endorphins released? Is it the situation of your bank account where you're constantly looking at your phone, looking at the same numbers every single day, expecting those numbers to change when the reality is that you are the one who's not taking action? I want you guys to think about this. And I love you very much. And I want you to think that open-minded, intentional mindset that has clarity in the decisions that you are making. Much love. Remember to follow me on Instagram at JandyTexanFit. Please subscribe to my YouTube page as I'm still getting used to saying all this stuff. Subscribe, like, comment, show me some love. I'd like to see what you're thinking in the comments below. Other than that, let's kick ass and start this year off right. Peace.